What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. And this will be my White Sox series recap. And then I'll be previewing the final Indians series of the regular season as they head to Washington, D.C. to face off against the Nationals, who are in the playoffs, by the way. That could be big right there for us. With them being in the playoffs, I've heard that they are probably going to be resting some of their guys this series. Now, for the Indians to make the playoffs, they would need an exorbitant amount of luck. Yes, we did choke. Yes. As it stands right now, the Indians are 2 games behind the Rays. And then there's Oakland. They are 1 game up as well. I believe that would be 3 games up behind Oakland. So, best case scenario, we play a game 163 against Oakland, or we play a game again, maybe we barely slip in past Tampa Bay. But with the way this team been playing, it's looking like our season's gone, done. I'm not one to be negative. Oh, wait, yes, I am. But this team's interesting season looks like it will be coming to an end rather sooner than I thought. Now, let's recap what went down against the White Sox, as this series got started off really, really well. Of course, before the game, Jose Ramirez was officially activated, and we were all like, okay, Jose's back, and now we can take off and make a run at this thing. Well, literally, his first at-bat, what did he do? He walked up to the plate. I think his hand was still hurting him a little bit. He takes his practice swing at the plate, He's like sitting there like, yeah, okay. Or he's left-handed. I'm right-handed, obviously. But, yeah, okay. A couple swings, bam, freaking grand slam right there. This dude literally just walked in the clubhouse off the injured list, walked to the plate. No. Was it really his first pitch that he saw? I don't think so. But if it was, damn. But this dude literally walks up and hits a grand slam. Welcome back, Jose. Yeah. And then, what did he do just 2 innings later? He did it again. This time it was a 3-1 homer. Yeah. 7 RBIs. I believe that was a career high for him. And 2 at-bats. Wow, okay. Now, in between there, you had Roberto Perez homered. Of course, Jose homered twice. Oscar Mercado homered again. And that was it. Yeah. Grand slam, solo shot, 3-1 homer, and another 3-1 homer. 2 3-1 homers, a grand slam, and a solo. Damn, bro. And then you're like, okay, well, maybe, who was pitching? Who was pitching for the White Sox? Was this some bum? Well, the runs were all scored off of Hector Santiago for the most part, except for Fulmer. He gave up 4 runs. I'm pretty sure, he gave up the ding-dong, the grand slam. Yeah. It's pretty much what he did. Santiago came in there and gave up 7 runs. Yeah. They tried Carson Fulmer as an opener. That didn't work out so well. Meanwhile, on our side, Clevenger, 7 great innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, 10 Ks. As dominant as ever. 13-3. And I'm pretty sure he'll be getting a game in this series coming up, I think. Well, no, they had him pitch there because they thought, hey, if we make the playoffs, he'll be used in the wild card game. He might not even get another opportunity on the mound until March. It really sucks. But I mean, he did what he did his thing. He tried to help us out. Yeah, he really tried to help us out, and he did. He was dominant. 11 runs, 12 hits for the Indians, and we shut out the White Sox. They only had 6 hits and an error. Clevenger improved to 13-3. Fulmer went 1-2. Of course, Fulmer only went 1 inning, 2 hits, 4 runs, the grand slam, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, and 1 homer. Santiago came in 4 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, 3 walks, 8 Ks, 3 blasts. And that was it. Yeah, in terms of scoring. So, yeah, nothing much else to say about that one. Although the Indians did have Otero and Maton go out there for an inning apiece. But they each did get 2 Ks apiece as well. And Otero was the only other guy to give up a hit besides Clevenger. So that's good. Love to see that. So coming off that game, by the way, Tampa Bay freaking won, of course. Freaking no one wants to help us out. They're being petty out here. They don't want to help us out. All right. So Tampa Bay won. Minnesota won. And yeah, so the guys we needed to lose, well, except for Oakland, they actually lost. Thank you, Los Angeles Angels. Thank you so much. Yeah, they're the only ones that helped us out. It's pretty sad, but yeah. Of course. We did this to ourselves, though. We did this to ourselves. And then Boston decided to win after they faced Tampa Bay. Of course. It's the way it is. So, coming off that beatdown, I was wondering, okay, coming off an 11-0 win, let's see what the Indians can do in game 2. I mean, we've all seen in previous series where the Indians would score a crap ton of runs one game, and then the next game, their offense just shuts down. And wouldn't you know, it happened again. And Bieber was not great. No, Bieber was not good at all. And wouldn't you believe it, the Indians actually had a chance in this one. Yeah, the Indians actually had a shot. They had a shot. But you know what they did? Nothing. They did absolutely nothing to help their cause. And guess what, guys? With us losing that game, the freaking Twins won the AL Central. Yeah. Of course. And the best part is, you have bases loaded, you're trying to rally, and you have Lindor at the plate, and what does he do? That dude, man, he used to be so clutch, but when he was in scoring position, now he sucks. I think he's just ready for the season to end. I think that's the way a lot of guys are. They just want the season to end. They don't really care no more. That's harsh, but it's the way it is, I'm pretty sure. Their bodies are probably just so wore out. They just want to just stop. And literally from the first guy at the dish, Louis Garcia homered, Collins fielder's choice. We actually did respond with an RBI single from Freeman, and then Sanchez singled, bottom of the 3rd, bottom of the 4th, Abreu singled. And of course, Jose Ramirez homered. Of course, 3 homers in 2 games off the injured list. Oh, wow. And then, 5-2, we're looking good. Freeman grounded into a double play because, of course, but he did score a run. 5-3. And then bottom 7, Wellington Castillo homered, and that pretty much that sealed it. That sealed it right there. But what really killed me, though, bottom or top 9, you have a chance to maybe make a comeback, show resiliency, And, Luplo struck out first, literally first lead off, struck out. And then Ramirez grounded out. Franmil Reyes singled. And then Roberto Perez walked. Chang walked. So bases are loaded. Here comes Lindor, who in the past was very dangerous with runners in the scoring position. I've seen that dude hit so many grand slams. Of course, the most famous one, I think, is the one against the Yankees in the playoffs. And what does he do? He struck out. Of course. That's just the way it is. He's been either very good or trash. Yeah, it's like he's not even like average. He's either very, very good or trash. That's just the way it is with him. So after that game, I'm like, okay, we can still win the series. No biggie. And it's almost like the Indians just didn't want to stay there any longer. They wanted to get the heck out. By the way, in that game, Bieber took the loss, which it really sucks when he takes losses because a lot of his losses are undeserved. But this one, it's like the team just didn't even care. They didn't even care. Bye, Indians. Rogers, you better watch yourself. You better watch yourself. By the way, McDonald's has Baker Mayfield on the cups. Let's go. At quarterback. Looks good, though. I like those jerseys. That way he's going to freaking make fun of it. Look at this kid. He's drinking McDonald's Coke. I'm going to talk about that douche bag here later on tonight. Trust me, I'm not going to let him just continue to rub my name in the dirt. I have something for him. I'll come back tonight. Freaking address his little thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For sure. But anyways, hang on, I gotta go back to the friggin' second game. Well, yeah. Anyways, in the final game, the Indians lose 8-0. Like I said, they didn't even want to be there. It's almost like they were just like, you know what? Screw it. Season's over. Get us out of here. And then the rookies or the young players are going to be like, okay, when's summer league? When's fall league? Like the guys that were called up in September. Oh, man. But in terms of how the pitchers did, Bieber was just not great at all. He was not good. Not his worst performance, but it was definitely not his greatest, as you can imagine. Facing off against Ross Detweiler, too. A guy that we really should be able to beat. But of course, the White Sox have a nice lineup, and they beat up on Bieber. They beat up Bieber. Oh, God. And in terms of like pitching length, Bieber actually didn't go. He went 5 2/3, 10 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned. Damn. And then 1 walk, 7 Ks, 1 homer. Believe it or not, that's actually not horrible. He's won games kind of like that before. But then, the bullpen comes in. Simber actually does good. Then Perez, trash. And then Clippard comes in there and gives up a home run, and that pretty much salted it right there. That sealed it. Detweiler went 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 K, 1 homer. Yeah, that was it right there. Marshall came in there, 3 walks, 2 Ks. Bummer, 2 Ks, 4 Ks for Herrera. Free and Jace Fry almost wanted to give us the game, but Lindor's like, nah, you take it. We don't want it. I'm going to swing at garbage. He does that a lot, though. He'll swing at just trash. You can throw a ball into the dirt and he'll swing at it. I think he tries to be the hero. It's like, you don't have to be the hero. Just hit the ball. Put it in the gap. Chip away at the lead. God. But yeah, Indians lose game 2, 8-3. Detweiler's 3-5. Bieber fell to 15-8. Kamome got his 30th save of the year. Did I mention that we do not have Brad Hand really? Like, I mean, I think he is available, but he hasn't pitched much. Wow. I mean, the season's still alive for the Indians, but it's as they say, on life support. It's on life support, and they're getting ready to pull the plug. Yeah. Oh God. But yeah, looking at this final game, I'm not even really going to get into the scoring because we did not even score. It's like we didn't even want to participate as the Indians lose 8-0. Arguably one of the most boring games I've ever watched when it comes to the Indians. 4 hits. We gave up 8 runs, 11 hits, and an error. And this was actually the most runs that Aaron Savale has given up. And I think he's had, 10 starts this year? He had a streak of not allowing more than 2 runs the entire season. And then what is possibly his last outing what I think is his last outing of the year, he goes and does that. So of course he does that. Of course. Yeah, we can't have nice things. No. And by the way, with that loss, we finished 8-11 against the White Sox for the season. I knew it was something ugly like that. They low-key had our number this year. Actually, they low-key kind of dominated us at times. Oh, yeah, more than often. They dominated us. But yeah, box score-wise, like how each pitcher did, we didn't, of course, freaking Savali went 3 in the third. 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks, 2 homers. Carrasco came in there. He wasn't much better. When 1 in the third, he went 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 1 K. Meanwhile, Ruiz was their starter or their opener or whatever. 1 2/3, 3 hits, 1 K. And then Osich came in there. 3 1/3, 3 Ks. Wow. And the guy that we literally hit like a billion dingers off in the first game, he came in there when the game was already over and our morale was at an all-time low, and he got 3 Ks. Talking about Santiago. Of course, it's usually what happens. Oh, by the way, we saw Jeffrey. I wasn't really watching, but yeah, Jeffrey actually played. Good to see him out there. Wish I was in a better situation. But I'm literally looking and say, oh, Jeffrey actually played. I didn't notice. Wow. Not like, I had the game on TV, but I really wasn't paying much attention. I was watching videos on YouTube and stuff. Yeah. So that's the series against the White Sox. We are done with them for the season now. We will see them next year. And now we look to wrap up this season in general against the Washington Nationals. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned they're probably not playing their all-star pitchers because they're trying to save them for the playoffs. Last thing you want to have happen is something that happened to us a couple times where late in the season, you have your all-star out there, like Carrasco, for instance, and what do you know, he gets hurt. That's an Indians thing, though. But it could happen to anybody. But the pitching matchup for tonight is Zach Plesac, who's 8-6, 3.82 ERA and 82 strikeouts, going against Austin Voth, 1-1, 3.35 ERA and 39 strikeouts. Wow, that should be a good matchup in terms of pitching. And then tomorrow Let's see what the pitching matchup is tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think they're going to have Scherzer or Strasburg in them pitching, like I mentioned before. But it will be Plutko against. Okay, so they will have Corbin. Okay, wow. So my whole theory just went down the drain. Plutko 7-4, 4.25 ERA and 75 Ks. He'll go up against Patrick Corbin, who is 14-7, 3.05 ERA and 230 strikeouts. Oh wow! And then wrapping up the season, wrapping up the entire season on Sunday, it'll be Mike Clevenger on the mound for the Indians. Of course, how fitting. 13-3, 2.39 ERA, 165 Ks. And he, of course, he missed 2 months. He could have had well over 200 Ks, but oh well. Now the Nationals have not announced their starter, but I'm sure it'll be someone not Scherzer or Strasburg. I'm looking at the other matchups on the last day of the year. Trevor Bauer faces Trevor Williams. Oh wow, that's an interesting one. I'm trying to see who else. Oh, Rich Hill and Mad Bum. Ooh, that Mad Bum's last start. Oh, Mad Bum's starting in Bochy's final game, and he's probably making his final start in an Indians. In a Giants uniform. Who else? Garrett Cole possibly making his final start in an Astros uniform. I believe he's a free agent coming up. Well, in the regular season, obviously. Of course, they'll be in the playoffs, unlike us. At least that's what it's looking like. Yeah. That's about it. So we'll see what happens. Go Brown, we got this. I hope so. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, on Monday for my Indians season recap. Go through the entire season, talk about some things, and then that'll be it for the Indians for the year. So for all you haters out there who don't like my videos or my streams talking about the Indians, well, they're going to be coming to an end unless the Indians miraculously come out of nowhere and steal a wild card spot. In that case, I would just do a wild card preview. But yeah, but for that, that's going to wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Tribe, and I'm out.